Welcome to Azadi Transmission 3.0.
It is always a great source of pride for me to celebrate the independence of a country that has given us a sense of identity and a place in the world.
Culture and the cultural diversity that we have in Pakistan is one of its greatest strengths.
No matter what language you speak, no matter what dress you wear, we have tolerance, we believe inclusivity.
And Beaconhouse has played its part by initiating Pakistan's first ever business incubator for children.
One very important aspect of freedom is tolerance, listening to each other, giving space to each other.
In true essence, independence is the air we breathe, the life force that animates our existence.
To me, independence means the ability to shape our destiny, a future unburdened by the chains of the past.
Embrace your freedom.
Celebrate unity.
And embrace the diverse tapestry of our nation.
As we move forward toward a brighter future.
Pakistan Zindabad.
Pakistan Zindabad.
Assalamu alaikum and a very warm welcome. My name is Abdul Nafe and alongside me is my co-host Huda Fatima.
Walaikum assalam. Thank you, Nafe. As the proud representatives of the batch of 2023 and active members of the Student Council, we are thrilled to be sitting here today hosting the much-awaited Azadi Transmission 3.0.
Absolutely, Huda. Over the past few years, we have actively been involved in numerous co- and extracurricular activities, and it's an honor for us to be a part of this incredible tradition at PCB Karakoram Campus.
Indeed, Nafe, Azadi Transmission has become an integral part of our campus culture, and we eagerly look forward to celebrating Pakistan's Independence Day in this joyous manner each year.
Today, we gather here to celebrate our beloved country's independence on the 14th of August. Azadi Transmission is not just an event, it's a manifestation of our love and pride for Pakistan.
Absolutely. And this year, the excitement is even greater as we present Azadi Transmission 3.0 with a captivating theme, Colors of Pakistan, Pakistan's Strength, embracing diversity, harnessing innovation, and shaping a promising future.
Pakistan is a land of vibrant diversity, where people from various cultures, languages, and backgrounds come together as one. This diversity is our strength, and it's what makes us truly unique. Our first message is from Mr. Nasir Kasuri, the CEO of Beaconhouse International Colleges, on the future. What are some key opportunities and challenges that Pakistan faces in sustaining its growth while maintaining its cultural heritage and values? How can the nation strike a balance between embracing modernity and preserving its rich traditions?
Assalamu alaikum. First of all, I'd like to wish Azadi Mubarak to all our students, teachers and staff. It is always a great source of pride for me to celebrate the independence of a country that has given us a sense of identity and a place in the world. It has been a tough few years in Pakistan, but I'm still very hopeful about the future, and I'd like to share some of the reasons for my optimism with you. One of Pakistan's biggest advantages is our very young population, with more than 64% below the age of 30. In a world where leading economies are starting to see declining birth rates and aging populations, a young population can be a strategic advantage in so many ways. Not only is our population young, but we're very competitively priced in terms of the international labor market. If we are focused and work hard to develop the competencies required for the 21st century, Pakistan can start taking a leading position in software and services outsourcing. Modern communication technologies mean that people can now live anywhere and work for any employer in the world. This means that with the right training, the world really can be your oyster. You can earn in hard currency both for yourself and for your country, and enjoy the quality of life and sense of belonging that can only come from living at home. Beaconhouse itself has recently taken the leap into higher education with Beaconhouse International College, and the reason we did this is to help really give students the skills and attributes they will need to take advantage of all these amazing opportunities. Pakistan also has the potential to be one of the hottest destinations for foreign investment. With a huge consumer market and pervasive 4G network coverage, tech companies are now starting to see the huge potential in our market. In comparison to our neighbors in India, our tech sector is massively undervalued, and even reaching a fraction of their valuation will see massive growth in all of our various tech sectors, from edtech to fintech and many, many more. All this growth will require infrastructure, chief amongst which is electricity. And in this realm also we're blessed. We have some of the best solar and wind resources in the world. Properly utilized, these can help us massively reduce our average energy cost and also play a part in reducing global carbon emissions. Naturally, to see this potential through, we will need to show the world that we're politically stable and safe, without which even these huge competitive advantages can be reduced to ineffectiveness. I'm hopeful here though as well. Pakistan has seen periods of massive growth in the past, which some of our students may be too young to remember, but trust me, they have happened. Eventually, I feel that private entrepreneurship, both local and international, will drive the growth of the country as long as the government is able to provide a relatively stable playing field. I was asked also to speak about how we can preserve our cultural heritage while embracing modernity. Well, to be honest, I don't really see these two as being conflicting goals. Many countries have made the transition to being extremely modern without compromising on any of their cultural traditions. One of the best examples of this is the world's emerging second superpower, China, which, despite being one of the most modern countries in the world, continues its millennia-old cultural traditions. At Beaconhouse, we are committed to doing what we can to both train our students to be fully integrated into the 21st century workforce and to keep them fully immersed in our rich cultural traditions. I again wish you a very happy Independence Day and hope that the future sees you grow, prosper, and succeed.
Our second guest for today's Azadi Transmission is the Regional Director of Beaconhouse School System North, Mr. Khwaja Haider Latif. Sir, innovation plays a vital role in shaping a promising future for any nation. In what ways has Pakistan encouraged and nurtured innovation across different sectors, and how has this innovation driven progress and development in this country?
Achha, it's a very, very interesting question. The government of Pakistan has been trying to cultivate a business environment that supports innovation-driven enterprises. From providing tax relief of 3 years to regulation of local venture capital firms to zero on IT freelancers. A lot of measures have been taken to reduce these kind of existing barriers. Also, to facilitate software development, our government has set up a chain of well-equipped technology parks in major cities. Projects have also been launched for industrial automation of small and medium-sized industries. As we all know that Pakistan is growing, it is the fastest growing freelancing market in the region and the fourth largest in the world, which shows its immense potential. With a young generation, we've got a lot of young generation. With a young generation entering the workforce, it is imperative to foster an environment where technology-driven entrepreneurship is promoted. Another thing, what needs to be done is the awareness. The awareness must be created in young people to explore technology and innovation-driven fields, as this takes lesser time to set up, and the world is your market. This trend can become more prevalent if universities and schools nurture on environment where the importance of both entrepreneurship in general and ideas in particular is cultivated in the younger generation. Startups should be encouraged, and Beaconhouse has played its part by initiating Pakistan's first ever business incubator for children aged between 10 to 19 called Spark Tank. We have initiated that, it's in full swing, and it's going on pretty strong. Also, the business community and the government should work hand in hand towards complementing and fostering a business-friendly environment for young people to pursue their dreams and scale new heights.
And it doesn't stop there. Pakistan has always been a hub of innovation and creativity. Our talented minds have contributed significantly to various fields from science and technology to arts and literature. Our next guest is Ms. Fariha Yusuf, General Manager, Beaconhouse College Program North. Ms. Fariha, how has the diverse cultural landscape of Pakistan contributed to the country's strength and resilience? Please share some examples of how embracing diversity has positively impacted various aspects of the Pakistani society.
Culture and the cultural diversity that we have in Pakistan is one of its greatest strengths. When we look around, we do not need to just look at the country from the perspective of maybe one city or one region. We have to have a wider scope and we need to look at it in greater depth. So for me, the diversity does not start from the current position. It rather starts from the civilization that started in Texala, the civilization that was in Mohenjo-daro. It all contributed. And if we look at the landscape of Pakistan, we see mountains, we see landscapes, plains, we see desert, and we see so many rivers, fountains, meadows. There's so much to Pakistan, and everywhere we go, we see that the culture, the dress, the language, even at times the facial expressions or the way they greet one another changes. And I have noticed, I'm a traveler by nature and I have been to different parts of Pakistan, and everywhere I saw a warmth, a love to embrace another Pakistani, maybe coming from Karachi or maybe coming from Lahore or some other Balochistan. I've seen people opening their arms to welcome us. And while I go into the depths of these things and I notice the people, the food, the culture, the religions, though Pakistan has 97% Muslims, but we also have Christians, we also have Hindu community, we also have Sikhs. So there are so many other people as well who live in this country and who own it like a greater strength. And the biggest example I can quote of our coming together as one country could be any sports. Recently I was just reading about Hamza Khan hailing from KP, and after 37 years Pakistan won the squash junior championship, and I saw everybody jubilant. It was actually the strength of KP people, which we normally think they are the stronger, that converted into a strong athlete, a strong person who played, and we see that there was love all around for him. It has no boundaries. Everybody came together as Pakistanis and celebrated it. In the same manner, when we look around and we see so many times, we have seen, for example, if I give the example of floods, if I give the example of any natural catastrophe, we have seen people coming and joining hands. They all come together under one flag. So the different aspects, even if you're traveling in, for example, nowadays I was noticing there are so many accidents happening on the roads because of the rain and everything. And people forget that they belong to different cultures, different ethnicities. They all come together to help. That's the beauty of this land. That's the beauty of Pakistani people. Pakistanis as different, belonging to different regions, speaking different languages, wearing different dresses, but any time we see that some problems arises, we all join hands, we stand together as a wall. In the same manner, look at Idi, one man who joined the whole nation, and there was no other dimension to it except that he was a Pakistani working for Pakistanis. In the same manner, you see that throughout, we have Lok Virsa. It's a mini Pakistan. If you ever visit Lok Virsa, you'll see that they have so many different people, different shops. You see culture over there, you see the Sindhis, you see the Balochis, you see the Pathans, you see the Punjabis, the Saraiki, and it all makes them all one nation. So for me, if I really think of one place that I can call a mini Pakistan, that becomes the Lok Virsa. And I think our students, they should go there and they should visit that place and they should talk to those people. in the same manner, I think we need to go, if I can go into a little depth and if I can talk about different things. One problem that we see around in our country, like any developing country, we are more true to our masters, the colonials, the British, than they were to themselves. So still we see most of the time we prefer the language that was there. Though now I think we should take it not as a colonial language but as a global language, English. But generally, if you look around our architect, we should not, and our student, we should make them understand that our architect should not be a replica of Europe. We live in a land which has a different climate, which has a different environment. The physical factors are different. So if you look at our maybe the house structure, the architecture from the past, you would see verandas, you would see huge courtyards, and they were good because the air, we need that air. Now we can't have sit inside all the time in AC rooms and all that, because there are two ways: either we die of the bill that comes from the AC, or if AC is not there, we die of suffocation. So I believe that we need to look into our architecture as well as a cultural heritage. We need to look at it, we need to own our history. We need to realize that decimal was actually originated over here in this region, and then it was adopted by the Arabs, and then it went to Europe. So if we look down, and if we look at Texala, our, I think the oldest university that is there, where everybody used to come, is in Texala. Look at our roads that were built in that time. So we need to adapt kind of our culture. We need to understand our diversity. We need to understand and value, and we need to build from there. We should teach our children. Now what we see is that most of the time they have their mobiles. So, and I've seen kids watching all the time Korean or other cartoons and all that. And so what's happening? The stories are becoming the stories of Cinderella. The stories are becoming the stories of Sleeping Beauty. We need to find stories of our own culture. We need to work on them as well. Why I'm stating it now is because you are the youth. You are the people who can bring that change. So I would really like that we should all combine. We should read our own histories. We should all read our own culture. We should enjoy the diversity of language. It's always fun adding one or two phrases from another language. Why not start with that? So personally, I would always prefer going, visiting the villages, looking and talking to those people. And you see, I was just talking to one other person, and he said the turban that we don't see around here, it has actually 9 layers, that he said. And he said that each layer was kind of trapping the air. So when in the scorching heat they are working, it saves their head. So we never realize that things that are developed in culturally or traditionally have a not only a history, it actually is built on our diversity, our physical conditions, our mental development, our language, and everything together. So it all actually encompasses into one thing, that's being a Pakistani. So always I would say that, and I know that we are proud of our culture, we are proud of our diversity, and you look around and we see colors. So colors make something beautiful. A bouquet can't be only of white flowers, a bouquet can't be only of black flowers, a bouquet can't be only brown. It needs to have different colors, only then it looks beautiful. It also needs to have different types. Just roses might not work, but the roses with other flowers, or the roses with maybe green boughs and all that, that all makes it. In the same way, we need to look around and see what kind of trees were grown in this region. We need to get them back, because they used to save us from this heat. They used to create a difference in our environment. So for me, diversity and is not just limited to a certain factor. It is limited to a whole lot. It is a holistic thing that we need to look into, and we need to work together to get it back.
Absolutely. By harnessing innovation, we can address challenges create opportunities, and make a positive impact on society. Our last guest for today's transmission is Ms. Fatima Mudassir, Alumni Relations from Beaconhouse Regional Office North. She will also share her opinion about the diverse cultural landscape of Pakistan that contributed to the country's strength and resilience.
Pakistan is a home for different culture and groups. Our diversity is our strength, and that strength has always translated in positivity. No matter what language you speak, no matter what dress you wear, we have tolerance. We believe inclusivity of all different languages, cultures, and what not. This is the beauty of our homeland. And now coming back to the examples, what you're saying, that how it has translated. No matter what you do, no matter what language you speak, no matter what dress you wear, no matter what food, different taste you have, under the flag of Pakistan, living in this homeland, the examples which we have seen, any crisis, natural crisis, any calamity. For example, in 2005, when Pakistan was hit by the disastrous earthquake, and then last year also, when we had floods and many other issues we've had and many other challenges we faced, we are always ready to be together and help each other, because we believe inclusivity. We believe problem of my brother is my problem, problem of my sister is my problem. When you collectively make everybody's problem your problem, you are always driven positively to help each other, to come to solutions and make sure that solutions are being implemented. Pakistan is a country which has great strength in its resilience. No matter how many crises we have faced, no matter how many times we have had issues, but we always strive back. We always come back and start from scratch. And that's the beauty of this region. That's the beauty of our country. And moreover, no matter what, even somebody has nothing to offer, the hospitality in this country is unmatchable in the whole world. And that I tell you, imagine if you travel all the way from Girgil Baltistan to Kavadar, people are so hospitable, but people are so caring. People will offer you food even if they and charge you no money also, and what not. They will make sure that you being their guest, they will take care of you first, they will feed you first. Where else on this planet Earth you'll find such sort of people who make sure that they take care of the guest first? And many examples one can go on and on. Once again, because of our diversity, we have tolerance, we have inclusivity. That inclusivity, that tolerance, that diversity translate into our resilience and our strengths and made us who we are. Pakistan will survive, not only survive, but always thrive, because that's what we believe in. Pakistan is here to stay. Pakistanis are so competent. Wherever they go, they make sure that they depict who they are. And Pakistanis' resilience is beyond imagination.
Well said, Bada. As we embrace diversity and harness innovation, we pave the way for a promising future for our beloved Pakistan.
And today, we are privileged to have all of you here with us. Your valuable insights have undoubtedly contributed to better understanding of our theme in its true essence.
So let's celebrate this momentous occasion, but with enthusiasm, patriotism, and a sincere commitment to building a better Pakistan.
Once again, thank you all for being a part of Azadi Transmission 3.0. Let's come together and make this event a memorable one.
Before we conclude, we would like to extend our heartfelt gratitude to all the organizers, volunteers, and participants who have worked tirelessly to make this event possible.
Indeed, their dedication and hard work are commendable. And of course, a special thank you to all the guests.
With that, we officially declare Azadi Transmission 3.0 open. Let the celebrations begin.
Enjoy the day, everyone, and let's make this Independence Day a truly enjoyable one. Pakistan Zindabad!
In true essence, independence is the air we breathe, the life force that animates our existence, and the foundation upon which we build a society that values and upholds the principles of freedom, justice, and equality. It is a phenomena that should be cherished, protected, and nurtured, not just for ourselves, but for the well-being and progress of all humankind. Azadi empowers us to take charge of our destinies, pursue our dreams, and to make meaningful contributions to the community. It is a realization that we are not merely passive observers, but active participants in shaping the world we live in. Happy Independence Day to all. Pakistan Zindabad.
To me, independence means the ability to shape our destiny. A future unburdened by the chains of the past. It's the freedom to dream, create, and to contribute to the tapestry of our nation's growth. It's a reminder that the struggles of our forefathers have paved the way for us to stand proudly today, united in diversity. Independence also carries the responsibility to uphold the values that define us: compassion, tolerance, and progress. It's the chance to cherish the diversity of cultures, language, and ideas that make our nation so vibrant. As we rejoice in the freedom earned by our ancestors, let's remember that true independence is when every individual can enjoy the blessings of peace, prosperity, and equality. On this day, let us renew our commitment to building a Pakistan where every citizen's voice is heard, where opportunities are accessible to all, and where the flame of independence continues to inspire the generations to come. Pakistan Zindabad.
Today we are celebrating Pakistan Independence Day, 76th birthday of Pakistan. It's yet another big day for all of us. What is freedom for me? Freedom is believing in yourself. Freedom is not only an expression of a feeling. It's something which is beyond that. It is to let others also feel what freedom is. In Pakistan, Alhamdulillah, we are all privileged to live a free life, especially coming with an experience of living abroad, born abroad, brought up abroad. In Pakistan, I feel that I am connected to everyone. I feel that, it's not only a feeling of freedom, it's a feeling of being acknowledged, connected, and most importantly, accepted. What is important for all of us on this auspicious day, I would like to advise our young learners, our students, young generation, that one very important aspect of freedom is tolerance. Listening to each other, giving space to each other, accepting each other, and most importantly, what needs to be considered on this day is that we value our parents, value our family members, value each and every member of the society. Pakistan Zindabad.